Hi, my name is Mallory Shimwell, and I'm the Technical Director for the Lecture Hall Live series that is produced in the MEA 200 and 300 course. So to perform the duties as the Technical Director, there's two things that you have to know before you begin setting up your control room: where your signal is coming from and where you want your signal to go. So for our production in Lecture Hall Live, our signal comes from 7 different places. 4 are very obvious, 3 are not so obvious. So we want our signal to come from the 4 cameras, which for our production include the jib, the safety, the dolly, or the slider, and either a shoulder mount or we use a lower safety. Those are the 4 obvious. The not so obvious ones are the audio board, the graphics and playback computer, and the ATEM control software on the ATEM control laptop. So once we know where all of our signal is coming from, those can get plugged into the switcher. Then we decide where we want our signal to go. And there are 6 of those. So we want our signal to go to the data video, which is the monitor on the switcher control console, the director's TV, the audio technician's TV, the hyperdeck, which records our performance, the web presenter if we wanted to stream it live, and then the streaming laptop. And we use the streaming laptop because anytime there's a conversion in signal, say from HDMI to SDI, that causes a delay. So we use the streaming laptop to make sure that when it finally airs finally gets to that end of the signal flow, it's synced back up from the switcher. So once we have that determined where our signal is coming from and where our signal is going and everything's plugged in, if there's a hiccup anywhere in this line of signal flow, we can pinpoint where that is and correct that hiccup. And knowing these 2 things is very, very crucial to that. So for each practice and performance that we have during Lecture Hall Live, I do a production report. And these production reports are sent out to the different heads of the departments, including our technical director, which is John Plascota, our physical director, Dr. Sheffer, Jared, who oversees my duties as technical director, and the different heads of each aspect, like John Shannon for lighting. I sent it to Krista Lewis for floor management and script supervisor, things like that. Dylan Ragland for audio, so that they see any notes that were stated during the setup or practice or during the performance so that it can be corrected for next time. And so what's included in these production reports, it states who showed up for practice, so we know who's showing up and putting in the effort. It shows the breakdown of the time spent, when and where the next meeting will be, so there's no confusion. The call times for first crew, second crew, and talent, so again, there's no confusion. And then again, notes for the different aspects. So as you can see here in this production note, audio needed to remember that we were going to mic Dr. Sheffer for a performance that we did for a director's cut. Script supervisor has notes, and it allows everyone to see what's going on in that production on that particular day so that we can collaborate and make the next one that much better. So at the end of this production, I'll have 2 things to show. I'll have my demo reel of all the productions that we've put together, scaled down into a reasonable amount to put on my website, and then all of my physical production notes that include everything that we've stated before. And it shows future employers, 1, a final product, but 2, how diligent and fastidious I am with paperwork during the actual production. And that's that.